What's up, everybody, and welcome to my old school Runescape tutorial. Today, I'm going to help you get some exercise. So, you're probably wondering, who is this guy? Why should I listen to him? Well, to introduce myself, my name is JP, and I'm an amateur Runescape player. As you can see here on the screen, I have my own Iron Man and a main account, which honestly is probably a little bit too sweaty for many of you. And though I may not be maxed like many of your favorite content creators, I do have plenty of hours logged in this game. Just look at these KCs. I know, it's impressive. And now that's out of the way, let's get you to the real reason why you're here. Let's state the obvious. Exercising is hard, and it's an XP waste. If we want to be great OSRS players, why would we take any time out of our day to go exercise? Well, to begin, exercising is healthy for our bodies, it will help us live longer, and in turn, we'll have more time to play old school RuneScape. Second, I know that if you're like me, you're probably getting pretty lonely around the house. Pretty soon here, I'm going to have to go out in the real world and find a date. And I already know she's going to have a hard time dealing with my severe RuneScape addiction. If I can look good for her, I know that I'll already have an advantage. And lastly, I know many of us are sleep deprived and depressed, especially after the year that we've had. If you can get some daily exercise, I guarantee that you'll be more alert and you'll have a more positive outlook on life. Full disclosure, this video will not help you go from this to this. Ha, get it? Because they're sculpted? But it will help you go from this to this. If you want to be as jacked as a grotesque guardian, you're likely going to have to go to the gym. And trust me, we are not going to the gym in this video. That would require us to pay for a gym membership, to leave the house, and probably to see other people. Instead, we're going to work out at home. Which most importantly means we don't have to see anybody else. We can also keep our favorite streamer up on the screen so we don't miss any gifters. And finally, there will be no XP waste. So, what are we going to need for today's video? Well, the truth is, you don't really need much of anything. You could take any modification to this that you'd like, and the chances are you're not in as glorious shape as I am, so you might not be able to do some of the things that I'll do. But if you'd like to put on some muscle, or even take off some weight, it's probably best that you have some weights laying around the house somewhere. Now, if you're like me, you don't have very many weights laying around, but you might have some. My personal recommendation would be a set of dumbbells, whatever weight suits you. And if you don't have any dumbbells, for some reason you might have a plate laying around, that will help out as well. Now we're going to exercise our whole body, so we're actually going to get on the ground quite a few times. So if you are lucky enough to have a yoga mat, I would recommend that, but you could use a towel instead. And that's all I'm going to use for today's demonstration. Before we get started with our exercise today, there's one last thing we need to talk about. How are we not going to lose any experience? Well, it's pretty easy. Just select your favorite AFK or semi-AFK activity. Mine include Nightmare Zone, killing blue or black dragons, killing Dagannoth Rex, or even fishing Karambwans. How we're going to do it is that while we're doing the AFK activity in-game, we're going to be up out of our chairs doing some exercise. Our goal will be to finish that exercise before we finish fishing that inventory of Karambwans, or before we finish killing Dagannoth Rex. Then we're going to go ahead and reset ourselves, give ourselves some time to take a breath, and once we start doing the activity again, we're going to go ahead and start the next exercise. This means you're going to need plenty of room around your computer to do some of these exercises. I have plenty of room here in my office, But if you're on mobile or have a laptop, you're free to move about the house or even go outside. At this point in the video, I'm going to play a sped up clip for you of me doing my standard exercise routine while AFKing something in Runescape. I always like to do a circuit where I choose to do something upper body, like push-ups or shoulder presses, something lower body, like squats or lunges, and something with my core, like hollow rocks, crunches, or sit-ups. You only have to watch the highlights, and you're welcome to take any modification of it that you'd like. Remember, if you don't have any weights laying around, you can just do standard body weight exercises. I hope that I helped you with some ideas to get started exercising. Best of luck to you all on your RuneScape adventures, and I'll see you guys next time.
My client would like to submit a song that he wrote that he believes is relevant to these proceedings. It goes something like this. Okay, so here's the deal. You have screwed up my life. But what I really want to know is why couldn't you go on and find yourself in our marriage? Why didn't you just say what you were thinking or feeling?
I did. You never listened to me.
No. You never said, hey, you know what? You suck. I'm deeply unhappy. You just took off. You never gave me a chance to address any of those problems, and that's not fair. That's just quitting.